Hello everybody, welcome to Skyhammer 40k. Today is a very important day to all of us because we have just been able to see the contents of the Leviathan box set that we're going to receive in June. This box set is going to be released in June. We don't know the day, the exact date yet, but we know it's going to be in June. I already said that in previous videos. But today we're going to look at all the models included in this box. I don't know how GW is able to do this, but every box set is more impressive than the previous one. I thought that the previous one with Necrons and Space Marines was absolutely incredible, but this one, at least the way I see it, looks even more impressive than that one. We're going to head to Warhammer community, and here it says Warhammer 40k Leviathan, what's in the box? So here we can see the first picture with the Space Marines on the left and the tyrannids on the right on a very beautiful piece of scenery. Here you see the box. Here it says Leviathan, you've got the Space Marines on the left, Tyrannid on the right. It looks impressive. And what's in the box? Here we can see all the contents. Now we don't have to guess. Now we don't have to let our imagination go wild. This is it. We finally have it. We finally know what's going to be included in the box, and we're going to see everything in detail. But right now it's important to say that we're going to have 25 Space Marine miniatures, 47 Tyrannid miniatures, exclusive Warhammer 40k Leviathan rulebook. This is a special edition. This book can only be purchased in this box. So when this box is done, when it's gone, that's it. That's it. You can buy the normal rule book. Obviously, you can buy the normal one, but this one is a little bit thicker because it includes some extra material. All right, we'll talk about that in a minute. Chapter approved Leviathan mission deck, Space Marine transfer sheet. Okay, we don't need transfers for the Tyrannids for obvious reasons. So first of all, we're going to start with the Captain Intimidator armor. This model looks impressive. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. One of the things that I like about this model is that in the Space Marines, not only in this model, but in all the models that are included in this box set, you can use transfer sheets, but they don't have any signs of chapters or anything in the models themselves. So I can paint them in red for my Blood Angel army, and that's fantastic. They're going to look even better in red because I prefer the red tone of Blood Angels, but that's just my personal taste. Anyway, beautiful model with a power sword, stone bolter, and obviously sitting on or standing on a tactical rock. Maybe I should say on two tactical rocks, on a very big tactical rock. Well, it's important because it gives you +1 in charisma, alright? Or leadership. It depends on your faction. This is a joke, obviously. But anyway, absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Really, really nice. Next one, we've got the Librarian Intimidator armor. We had already seen it. We saw it in the past, some weeks ago, and it looks brilliant. With the power axe, stone bolter here on the wrist, or the arm, or whatever. And it looks stunning. Another really, really beautiful miniature with a little tactical rock, of course. Then we've got, I didn't expect this, but, well, it was included in the video for a couple of seconds, but I forgot about this model, but it looks brilliant. This is the Apothecary Biologist. I don't know if I have pronounced it well. Biologist. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, here we've got an apothecary that is going to buff your units against the enemy. It looks like this apothecary is not going to heal your troops, but it's going to make them fight in a more efficient way against the enemy, alright? It looks like the mission of this apothecary is to collect some pieces of biomass to analyze the enemy and come up with better ideas on how to kill them, come up with a good plan, and understanding the enemy a little bit better. Alright? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful with a Gravis armor. It's interesting because it has got a Gravis armor, so this model, as far as I know, will not be able to join units without Gravis armor. I might be mistaken here. We still need to wait for the full rulebook, but let me know what you think. Another huge tactical rock, obviously. Then we've got the Lieutenant in Phobos armor. We already saw that some weeks ago, and I have to say that I like the model, but not the face. Not the face very much, and I would change it. If I could, I would change it and use a different face. Probably a face or a head that I can take from the Sanguinary Guard, maybe, something like that, to make them feel more like Blood Angels, to customize them a little bit, if I can, because everything, all the models here are push fit, so you don't need glue, but that means that everything is monopose. And I don't know if the head is going to be easily taken away or not. I don't know. We'll see that. Then we've got the Stern Gun Veteran Squad here. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful models. And look at this. What happens here? We've got a classic helmet. This is not a Primaris helmet. And these miniatures are Primaris. Everything in this box set is Primaris. But they are not talking about Primaris anymore. They're just talking about Veteran Squad. Stern Guard Veteran Squad. But the word Primaris is not there. So in one of my next videos I'm going to talk about this, because it looks like the line, the distinction between Primaris and Firstborn Space Marines is no longer there, or it's getting diluted day after day. Day by day it's getting diluted. And right now in this 10th edition it looks like we're not going to have these two types of Space Marines, so to speak. We need to talk about that, but that will be in our next video. Stern Guard Veterans, they look wonderful. Obviously they're monopose, so you cannot choose the weapons, but anyway, they look brilliant. I love them so much, and in red they're going to look impressive. I use for these lines, white lines and helmets in this type of units, I use golden. The golden color, look, gold looks way better than that. Then we've got the Terminator Squad, and we already saw them. I think one of my first videos in the channel was about the new Terminators, and they are brilliant. I love them. I really, really like them. And, well, we have spoken a lot about them, and they're finally here. They're coming, and they're going to be absolutely impressive. Then we've got this new squad, which is the Infernos Squad. This is a unit of 10 men with Pyro... what was the name? Pyre Blasters. Pyre Blasters. Okay? Yeah, they're flamers. There's a squad using 10 flamers to destroy enemy hordes. But you need to pay attention to this. This is really weird. This is very, very strange, because I don't know why this hand is on top of the weapon. Okay, so the handle here is on the upper part of the weapon. These two miniatures on the left are very intelligent, because they are putting their hand, they're holding the gun from the lower part, which makes sense because, as we all know, hot air goes up. So I don't know, maybe they need to, I don't know, this is going to be dangerous, let's say that. I know that the power armor is super resistant, but come on, these flamers are going to be, these Pyre Blasters should be super hot. And I don't know if putting your hand on top of the of this part that has got the metal part with ventilation and everything is the best idea. It looks more dangerous than a plasma cannon, alright? Anyway, I like them very much. I like them very much. And flames... okay, flames to purge the Xenos. Alright, sounds great. And then we've got the Ballistus Dreadnought, which is a Dreadnought with a twin-link last cannon on the right arm, and well, different missiles on the left. Okay, well, it looks great, it looks beautiful. My impression is that maybe the legs are a little bit squishy or thin, but anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Obviously, there's a tactical rock here, another one, alright? All the models with their different tactical rocks. The Sergeant, obviously, of the Terminators, and here, some of them, almost all of them have got a tactical rock, okay? Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, my cat is as impressed by the new models as me, right? What do you think? What do you think? Her name is Fairy. Her name is Fairy, and look at her face. Okay, so, but I think that she would like to play as Tyrannids, probably. So, here, on the Tyrannid side, we've got the winged Tyrannid Prime. I love this model, although, to me it's a little bit weird to have the wings on the lower limbs. It's a little bit strange. If I had to design this model, probably I would have done it the other way around. Okay, but anyway, it looks great. It looks great. I really like it. And, you know, these are alien... They are alien bodies and alien agents, so alien biology, it's impossible to understand. Nobody can understand alien biology, so I'm not going to complain that much about these wings, alright? But I like the pose, because usually you've got the wings opened and they're like flying, but in this case it's there standing on the ground. I like them. I like the wings and I like the model. It's great. Then we've got this Neuro Tyrant that looks like a big Thorntrope from the previous editions. And I love it. I love all the tentacles, the way it seems to be floating on the battlefield with the biggest tactical rock that he could find. And it gives me the vibes of Lovecraft and these old ones that are beyond the stars and everything, no? Everything that we already know. Some vibes of cosmic horror. I love it. I like it very much. It looks like a centerpiece for the army, and I can't wait to assemble this and paint it. Then we've got the return of a classic model from 2nd edition, the Screamer Killer. Here you have it. It's absolutely impressive and terrifying. I would say it's terrifying. What they have done with this model is beyond my expectations. It's brilliant. I like it so much. Probably one of my favorite models in this box set. This model is not a substitution of the normal Carnifex. We will still have lots of normal Carnifexes on the battlefield with their different armies, but this is a special type of Carnifex. We need to see if this is a monopose miniature that will be on the box set and that's it, or we will receive maybe in the future a multi-pose, multi-component Screamer Killer to build it the way you want, with the pose that you want and everything. We'll see that. But anyway, it looks absolutely brilliant on the tactical rock, obviously. We continue. We've got the Von Ryan Sleepers. I already spoke about these models in a previous video and they look great. They're like lictors, but they act in groups. They are in groups, 3s, maybe 6, we don't know yet, but they look great. I like them. I like the models. And then we've got the Termagants. In the box, we're going to receive 20 Termagants and 2 swarms, 2 Reaper swarms. Probably the swarms, the Reaper swarms, will be included in the sprues. So if we've got 20 Termagants, it will be 10 Termagants plus 1 Reaper swarm per sprue. Wonderful, wonderful. 20 Termagants is not going to be enough. Probably you will want to field 60 or even more than that. And I always love the idea of endless hordes of little creatures, little alien insects, you know, this type of models running towards you and trying to eat you alive. I always like big models, but for Tyrannids, what impressed me the most were not big models, but these little creatures that they are super hungry, they are super fast, and they're always trying to kill you the best way they possibly can, even though they're not really strong, but their force lies in their numbers. Their strength lies in their numbers. Then we've got the Neurogaunts, which are a new type of gaunt that has been infected or controlled by these little things on the back, and they are going to act as the guard of the different units, right? It says here, Neurogaunts are a variant strain of a gaunt that share a symbiotic relationship with the parasitic neurocytes that cling to their backs. Their primary purpose is to protect the powerful synapse creatures that coordinate the Tyrannid invasion, and they will sacrifice themselves in droves to fulfill these tasks. So basically, they are the tanks. They're not going to be very durable, alright? But they're going to sacrifice themselves to protect the big synaptic creatures that you have got in your army. I like them very much. Then we've got the Warp-Gaunts here. This is probably light artillery, anti-infantry artillery, I would say, which is really nice because it's the strange fusion of a gaunt, biocannon, and a ganglioparasite that enslaves the two. Warp-Gaunts are living ordnance that shower targets with projectiles that explode into shards of serrated kitting. Wonderful, wonderful, I like them. This evolution in the Tyrannid range where different, how can I say this, different beings are fused into the same model. I don't know, it looks really crazy, really crazy. I like it. And then we've got the Psychophage, which is a tick-like monster that is hungry for psychers. Okay, that's it. So basically, be aware, be careful because this is really hungry and it wants to eat your psychers, okay? The hive mind has imbued this particular biomorph with a hunger for enemy psychers. Its digestive tract somehow able to metabolize psychic life forms into psychocorrosive ash, which it projects forwards in blistering torrents. Okay, so he's going to throw blistering torrents of psychocorrosive ash. Oh my god, this looks super crazy, but it's great. You can see the ash here. I don't know, it's super interesting. Really nice. The models, wonderful models. Wonderful models. And here, what else is in the box? The book. And everything that you can see here, right? So here, it says on top of that, you'll get the core rules for Warhammer 40k and the rules as well as specially designed missions for the new Combat Patrol game format. You'll also find a full supplement of Crusade rules to get your narrative campaigns up and running ahead of Codex releases, and a full Crusade expansion that delves into the story of the Fourth Tyrannic War through a series of linked campaign games. Okay, probably these will not be included in the normal book. Anyway, I'm getting, obviously, this box set because it's absolutely impressive. As I mentioned before, you will also get the deck. There's a 66 card chapter approved deck in the box, which combines the best match play options from previous editions, which is designed to provide the best and most flexible mission experience for everyone, from the most casual player right up to the most competitive. On top of this you'll also find a construction booklet to help you build your miniatures and a decal sheet for the Space Marine Force. You don't have to use glue. Everything will be push fit, and it's great. Here, this is the overview of the box set that we're going to get. We still don't know the price. Let me know what you think about the price in the comments, and I'm super excited. This is being released in June. So probably pre-orders will go live in, I don't know, the second, third week of May, probably by the middle of May, probably second, third week of May, we'll be able to pre-order this, and people are going nuts with this. People are going crazy, so don't wait and pre-order your copy if you don't want to miss the opportunity. All right? So that's it. That's everything that that has been released about this new box set. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And obviously, don't forget to give a strong like to this video. Subscribe if you're new, because here we talk about Warhammer 40k almost every day. And click on the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know every time I upload a new video. Okay, so that's everything for today. I'll be reading your comments. So be nice and remember, the Emperor protects.